Google Gemini new free updates are insane. Google just dropped something huge, and I mean huge. We're talking new image tools, video tools, music tools, AI agents, and even AI built into your phone, all free, all inside Gemini. And honestly, this might change everything. Let me break it all down for you right now. So, Google didn't just drop one update, they dropped like seven at the same time. And nobody is really talking about how big this actually is because this isn't just some small little feature thing. This is Google saying, hey, we're building an entire AI world and you get to use it for free. So, let me walk you through every single update, and trust me, by the end of this, you're going to look at Google Gemini completely different. Let's start with the first one, and this one is wild. Google just announced something called Nano Banana 2. Yeah, that's the actual name. Nano Banana 2, and it's their brand new image model. But here's what makes it different from everything else out there. This thing uses real world knowledge to make images. So it actually understands what stuff looks like in the real world. It's not just guessing, it knows. On top of that, it can write text in multiple languages inside images. And if you've ever tried to get AI to put text on an image, you know how bad that usually goes. This one actually does it right. The prompt understanding is way better too. So when you tell it what you want, it actually listens. And the images it makes are more accurate to what you ask for. This is Google going head to head with OpenAI and Midjourney. And from what we're seeing, they're not messing around though. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. Inside the Gemini app, Google just added templates, and not just for images, they added templates for video with Veo 3.1, templates for music with Lyria 3, and templates for images with Nano Banana 2. So now you don't need to be some prompting genius to make cool stuff. You just pick a template, follow the guide, and boom, you've got content. This makes Gemini way more beginner friendly, and it tells you something important. Google isn't just building a chatbot anymore. They're building a creator tool, a full-on creative platform. And that's a big deal. The next update is Flow by Google, and this one got a massive redesign. Google is turning Flow into what they're calling an AI creative studio. So think about it like this. Instead of jumping between 10 different apps to make content, you do it all in one place. You build workflows, you set up content pipelines, you use multiple AI tools at once. And some people think this could even get agent powered creative automation down the line. That means that AI doesn't just help you make stuff, it makes stuff for you automatically. This is Google going after tools like Runway and Canva. And honestly, the way they're building this out, it could be a real threat. And speaking of agents, here's where things get really futuristic. Google's tool called Opal just got a new thing called an agent step. And this is important because before, workflows in Opal were pretty static. You set them up, they ran the same way every time. Now with Agent Step, your workflows can think, they can respond to what's happening, they can make decisions on the fly, they become interactive. This is Google pushing hard into AI agents, and this is the direction the whole industry is going. AI that doesn't just answer questions, AI that actually does things for you. Remember this one, because agents are going to be everywhere very soon. Now, let me tell you about the next update. And if you're into music or content creation, pay attention. Google Labs just brought in something called Producer AI. This is a music creation tool. And when you combine it with Lyria, which is Google's music model, you've now got a serious music stack inside Google's ecosystem. Think about what Google has now: image generation, video generation, music generation, workflow tools, AI agents, all under one roof, all connected. That's not a feature update, that's an ecosystem. And that matters way more than any single tool. Now, here's something that I think is going to fly under the radar, but is actually one of the biggest moves Google made this week. But before I get into that, if you want to learn how to actually use AI tools like Google Gemini to automate your business and get more customers, you need to check out my AI Profit Boardroom. This is where I show you step by step how to use these exact tools to scale, whether you're using Gemini for content, for workflows, or for automation. This is the place to learn how to do it right. Link is in the description and the comments. Go check it out. All right, back to it. Google just made Gemini AI literacy training available to 6 million teachers in the United States. 6 million, that's K through 12 and higher education. And this is massive because when you train 6 million teachers on your AI tool, you're not just getting users, you're building the foundation, you're making sure the next generation grows up using Gemini. That's a long gameplay, and it's smart, really smart. This is Google going directly after Microsoft, who's been pushing Copilot into schools. And honestly, whoever wins the education space is going to have a huge advantage for years to come. Now, the last update, and this one hits different because it's about your phone. Google just announced new AI features that are going to be built directly into the Samsung Galaxy S26. powered by Gemini. And these aren't just little gimmick features, we're talking scam detection. So the AI can spot when someone is trying to scam you on a call or in a message. We're talking task automation. So the AI can do stuff on your phone for you. And the best part, all of this runs on the device, not in the cloud, on the actual phone. That means it's faster, it's more private, and it works even when your internet is slow or you're offline. This is Google taking Gemini out of the browser and putting it in your pocket. And that's where AI needs to be if it's going to be truly useful every day. So let me zoom out for a second because I think a lot of people are going to miss the big picture here. This week, Google didn't just update Gemini, they expanded it across everything: images with Nano Banana 2, video with Veo 3.1 templates, music with Lyria 3 and Producer AI, creative workflows with the Flow redesign, AI agents with the Opal Agent Step, education with 6 million teachers getting trained, and mobile with on-device AI in the Samsung Galaxy S26. That's 7 major moves in 1 week across 7 different categories. This isn't a product update. This is Google building an AI operating system for everything: creativity, education, phones, automation, all of it. And here's what I think is a real question everyone should be asking: is Google pulling ahead of OpenAI right now? Because when you look at the full picture, it's hard to argue they're not at least catching up fast. OpenAI has amazing models, no question, but Google has the ecosystem, they've got the hardware, they've got the education pipeline, they've got the creative tools, and they've got distribution that nobody else can match. So yeah, this week was big, way bigger than most people realize.